The inner determination that is then springing forth more in your awakened presence is a field of pure light, of a majestic nature that is then shifted more with a guided pathway to then accept more in fullness. This leadership role is non-stop, is a frequency range of continuing to increase the level of amplified vibrations that are then going through your whole body in higher realms of magic. The focal point of inspiration in your life is not to place all of your attention only outside of you, but to then see that each of you here for ascension are rising with a quick level of focus within, and strength and unity. To remove all disharmony from your life, then the key is to notice that you are not the disharmony of duality, you are not the drama in your outer experience, in which you no longer choose to identify with the lower vibrations. As you notice, those that are living in suffering non-stop often identify with the mind as who they are, and then fall into the trap of more conditioning, more thinking, less being present in awareness. The interconnected nature of your life is then arise interdimensionally into your paths of a galactic reality of joyfulness to then maintain a higher light quotient into pure frequencies of light. It takes a strong balanced nature to then maintain a focused layer of information to then stream in from your inner strength and will to see our cosmic space merge with your earth plane with who I am as your commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light remains in a kind level of being. This is not about trying to hold on to fearful thought patterns, as the lower ego self often says, I have no time for light work, I have no time to be still, I have no time to not be stressed, I am stressed all the time, from when I wake up, until I go to bed. It is clear that those that are still under the control of the cabal are in a path of non-stop stress, where those of you that are not on this path are awakening more, and seeing a clear entrance into more of your true self. This is the field of encouragement that you are then placing into a deeper stage of creating in abundance from the natural acceptance of your roles for our galactic fleet in the natural state of glory. The moment you stop feeling secured in the new earth is the moment that you still need much light work, and inner work to secure this reality more, which remains inside of you. This key to then activating more of your DNA is in knowing that you are then placing your creative efforts of creating the new earth more, through your hard work, focus, and skills with healing. Sure, there are those who often look solely outside of themselves to bring up their vibrations, only to notice that it becomes a non-stop, blocking reality, of then focusing more on the outer drama, on the yelling, of the cussing, over here, over there, of the talks of war, of fighting. Then you notice even your world leaders are deeply into war, are talking about it as if it is an exciting reality that is bringing a lot of strength on this world, when in reality it is bringing in a lot more weakness, and divisions. The more weak a nation is, the more they are investing most of their time, and main sources of revenue on making weapons, instead of using that for the shelter, food, and clothing of those who have thousands of humans starving to death daily. Then you have those world leaders who say with the lower ego self, we need to protect our country from the bad guys who want to kill us. If we stopped making weapons, then other countries would see us as weak, and we cannot have that. The reality of then seeing how a lot of destruction has led to the lower ego self-fear belief system of holding on to such a reality of self-destruction is all based in a lower vibration all to begin with. Through the path of then seeing a clearness that is then expanded upon, then the healing essence of being more present then presents a reality that is upgraded in nature, which is deeply connected in nature. The guided pathway of your higher self is to then recognize that you are choosing to shift more into a higher level of advancement in how you are then living to not exist to harm, to not place the majority of your time into creating weapons, into building weapons, but in building healing centers, in crystal realms of light. This is then the transferring of energy, in which the main focus here is to then continue to be of assistance more for ascension, into a guided pathway that remains in higher density. As you increase your density, then you are able to notice that this comes with much effort on your path to then see the end of a reality that is based solely on deception, on trying to harm, instead of heal. There are no classes that you need to take to be a healer, as you notice those in the lower ego self often saying, "Did you take classes to be a healer?" Because if you did not, then you are not a healer, just saying. The preparation of you as the 144,000 light beings for ascension came before incarnating on earth, in then preparing through your lifetimes of experience, into this lifetime of the years of service that you each provide more for our cosmic realms with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians. This is about a complete upgrade more in your DNA to then notice that you are not focused on those souls who only say with the lower ego self, "I am so disappointed in you, I thought better of the GFOL, they say they care, they don't care, they know about murders, and war, and do nothing to stop it, nothing, but be on their ships of bliss." Go figure. The real reality is that due to free will, insanity is allowed in duality, and there are realities of being able to carry out certain responsibilities that would definitely lead to nuclear war, in which our scout ships stop this by deactivating nuclear missiles. It is our way as one galactic fleet, as then noticing that it takes a lot of courage to come to this world, with all of the draconian law that has been imposed, and to then carry out your sacred missions. Through your paths, there are many controlled by the cabal who are still trying to stop you with judgments, with fearfulness, with disharmony, and destruction, while your own inner vibrancy remains in oneness. Oneness remains as the sole source vibration of your own elevation into a path of more majestic natures, through then seeing the power of your own inner shine. This shining essence is the core reality of your beam of light, of your beacon of shining presences on this planet, into a transformation into a fifth-dimensional world. Often you notice that as you are focused more on a 5D reality, then you are focused less on a 3D only one, in which you see how advancement is then allowing you to then leap more into a field of pure harmony, and safety for being in your own state of unity. We stand in a field of more safety nets of comfort. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.